Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of the JumpCrouch Podcast. Yes, it has been a while. I do realise that before anybody says anything, but we like to make appearances every now and again, and here we are today. And we are joined today by Peter. This is exactly the response I got when I said, "All right, Pete, how you doing?" We're joined by Abby.
Hi.
Alright, it's going to be a talkative one today. And we're joined by Jacob.
Holy shit, we're back again.
There's a few more words there with that one, and we've already broken the barrier for swearing. And it wasn't me. So somebody time it.
Demonetised already.
Absolutely. And I am your host, Matt. There you go. I have done me last. I always do me last. Anyway, different story. Welcome.
Very considerate of you.
Absolutely, I do try. I always come second. Or third or fourth. It depends on the sport I'm playing. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yes, it's been a while. I think the last time we sort of did one was during our Game Blast session, which was at the end of February, which feels like a lifetime ago, considering now we're in bloody April. Tell you, absolutely crazy. Let's try and catch up with everybody and see what we've all been doing. I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to go first this time. I don't normally go first, but sod it. I've just made myself last. I'm going to make myself first now. So, what have I been doing? Apart from playing the good old game of life, I think, which we've all been doing, I have been playing stuff, but I've jumped to the past with what I've been...
Shitty games that suck ass.
Say that again?
To play the shitty games that suck ass.
To play the shitty games that suck ass.
You're not going to tell me you don't know this. Right, move on. We have to move on. We can't get into this. Go.
Right, okay, yeah, moving on before I say, do, whatever, something that stupid. Anyway, I'll carry on. Yeah, so I have jumped backwards in my gameplay sense of what I've actually been playing and doing, and I've gone back to the PS2. I've been playing such games like The Getaway, Medal of Honor Frontline, The Simpsons game, Stuntman. I tell you, I've had a whale of a time. I've loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Are you sure? They all sound terrible.
What? No, no. I'm probably missing a point from what Pete's trying to say, and that's my normal thing of being a bit dim, but I can't help that all the time. So, no, I've had a great time. Playing all them. And very recently, I've been playing a game called Repo as well on the Steam, which is a phenomenal game. Little bit like Lethal Company, to be honest, but still massive fun. Worth playing. I think Abby did play it with me, and Tony did play it once, but I'm not sure if you thought as much of it as probably what I did.
Tony didn't like it.
Yeah. Is it not for everybody, is it? But I enjoyed it. That's the main thing. I enjoyed it. Good fun. Oh, well, we've got a few bits. Toaster, everyone sounds so enthusiastic. I know, Toast. It's not very nice, is it? So let's move on to somebody else. That's me. I was quite simple. Apart from the game of life, just a few classic games for me. Medal of Honor Frontline is such a good sound. It's such a good game, though, Tony. It is such a good game. You just can't, brilliant.
The soundtrack really just adds to it as well.
Yeah.
It enhances it.
It does in a sense. Wow. Do you know what? I must admit, I don't pay much attention to the soundtrack, so I might actually do that because I'm still playing it. So, I might pay a bit more attention to the soundtrack. I just tend to I don't know. I love the first level basically in a sense of where it's storming the beach. Absolutely love it. But anyway, sorry, we'll move on. So, Peter, little Petey. Yeah, Pete, what have you been doing?
I'm not a sheepdog.
Hey, Pete! Hey, Pete!
Come back, come back.
Come by, laddie! Come by!
See, I almost come by. See, you were going even deeper than I did.
Oh, going deep.
Come on. Anything on before we get taken off? Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing a bunch of stuff. I think when we did the podcast on Extra Life, I had said, "Yeah, I've started Avowed." That has now been finished, completed, done.
Don't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was 2 months ago.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, be very busy, guys. It's okay. Sorry, we apologise. So I finished that up. That's really good. The only bad thing I would say about it right now is it's tempered a little bit. The Oblivion remaster, which is definitely not coming out and definitely hasn't been completely and utterly leaked online.
Where is it? I
I
heard it was coming today.
They might as well just announce it at this point.
Yeah, like we all know it's coming. Just get on with it.
Yeah. Although I did send a screenshot earlier on for the size of that game. If that game is actually 250 gig, 120 gig.
Yeah. Apparently that's from a reliable leaker as well, so there's a good chance it is that big.
Yeah.
Does that include like all the DLC as well then, like the Shivering Isles and
It better.
I would hope so.
It better at least have that. I mean, what they're going to do? Add Shivering Isles? Oh yeah, here's another 70 gig. These textures better look amazing. That's all I'm going to say. So I have been played that, finished it. I do think I'm going to try out Oblivion when it comes out. I've not played Oblivion since 2008, something like that. I don't think.
Yeah, I think the last time I played Oblivion was during my second year of uni, where all I did was play Oblivion.
Yeah, I know for a fact it's been that long because I don't own it on PC somehow. Even through all the the free games, I still don't think I own it on PC, and I only own it on 360. So I don't think my 360 has been on since 2014, I think, something like that. So I've been playing that. I have also been playing a game on Game Pass called 33 Immortals. It is essentially a mix between a World of Warcraft raid and Hades. So you just get plopped in. They've only got 2 levels so far. They're working on the 3rd, and each one gets more elite as you go on. So there's 33 in the first level. The second level is 22 people are in. So you go in and you basically just try and build up your character during the clearing phase. You go into small dungeons and go through all of them, and then you get relics which will boost up your character. And then eventually, once all of the side dungeons are done, the Ascension starts, which is a lot of ads spawn. You have to kill them in specific spots. Kill them, then you go up and fight the boss. And the boss has a lot of mechanics that are very MMO like. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. The only problem with that is it's on Game Pass, which is great. But if you don't have Game Pass, the only other place you can get it right now is Epic. Unfortunately, it's one of those Epic exclusives, which gets the game out and gets the money. Fine, I don't blame them for taking the money, but it is frustrating because a lot of people will not even pay attention to it just because it's only on Epic. So that sucks.
Yeah, if it's not on Steam, there's a good chance I won't even notice its existence.
Yeah, there's been plenty of games where I'm like, oh yeah, that was supposed to come out. It's like, oh yeah, and see it on Steam, and then you realise, oh, this has been on Epic for 2 years. It's like, oh, just it is weird because you always get like a second release when it comes out. I might be wrong, but I think Hades had something like that when it kind of came out on Epic first for like 6 months before it came out on Steam. And by the time it came out on Steam, like they'd ironed out all the bugs and everything, so it came out utterly fantastic. That was my game of the year, that game. So, yeah, I highly recommend that to anyone. Some people are dumb. That's just... We've established that's just going to happen in games. People are just going to not do mechanics. They're just going to hit the boss. It's going to frustrate you. That's the bad, and the rest of the game is good. And the other big game I've been playing is a new game. Just came out on Game Pass last week, called The Blueprints.
I've heard a lot about this, yeah.
Yeah, Blueprints. Has anybody played the Outer Wilds?
No.
I know of it. Is it the same people that made it?
I don't think it's the same people. I'd need to double check. But it's very much in the same vein of go and explore this vast, this is a house rather than, a solar system in Outer Wilds. It's just like, yeah, go and solve puzzles and try and get to the last room in this place. And you only have a set amount of rooms you can enter a day before you have to start again, and all the rooms will change. You draft every time, so when you open the door, you get a choice of 3 rooms that you want to pick. And so it's got a roguelite element to it. But at the same time as that, there are permanent upgrades, and also you are slowly trying to piece together a story that's being told to you. So it's very intriguing. I know people who have so far put in like 100 hours into this game and are still going. So it's that amount of content to it. I'm very intrigued by it. I haven't played it over the weekend because I've been working, but yeah, I'll get back to it at some point this week. Very much looking forward to exploring more into the manor.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have put quite a lot of hours into it. I think one of the people I know he's put something like 50-something hours in it already. And
yeah. I think currently on Metacritic it's got a 93%, which is actually insane.
Jesus. Crazy.
Yep. So, yeah, that's all I've been playing.
That's all you've been playing. Oh, well, it's not that lot much, then, is it?
Oh, but I've played a whole bunch of stuff, but you've got to know about that. Like, you don't need to tell me that, yeah, I haven't played, 20 hours of Dead by Daylight this week. I've played, another 10, 15 hours of Path of Exile 2. I've already talked to those games, so I don't need to talk about them more.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. I was actually just looking at Game Pass just now, and I've just seen that there's a SpongeBob SquarePants game out, which is the Patrick Star game. And I was like, oh, that could be fun. Anyway, let's move on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks for that.
Hunt Showdown's on it as well now, actually. Game Pass.
The what, sorry?
Hunt Showdown is on Game Pass now.
Yes, I've just seen that. Yes, Hunt Showdown. I think I've already got that anyway, actually, on Steam.
Yeah, we've definitely played it together.
Yeah, I'm sure we got it. So, but
it's been a while since I went back to Hunt. 4 years ago.
Wow. Well, on that, and I've just seen that Grand Theft Auto 5's on it as well. So obviously they're giving that away now, getting ready for 6 to come out. I take it. So,
that's another game they should just announce.
Yeah, I'm bored of it. Bored of it now. I tell you, I know Indiana Jones has just come at it on the PlayStation 5. I believe did the disc version have is it 100 gig download they had to put on from the disc to play?
I didn't see that, but it wouldn't surprise me. At this point are just, hey, we point you towards a download code.
Yeah.
Does my head.
I'm surprised there's anything on the disc now.
Switch games are going to just not have anything on them, I think.
Some have. Yeah.
But still charge. Yeah, anyway, we'll come to that.
That's the main story.
Yeah, we'll come to that. But yeah, no, I think my boss actually bought it, and he messaged me saying he had to leave it overnight. And I actually then thought of Abby and Tony for when they were like, "Oh, I haven't got that quick internet to download it," for it to actually do the download so he could play it the next day. But
yeah, not a problem anymore.
I was going to say that was the old Abby and Tony. So, but no, I just sort of thought, my God, sod that. But anyway, thanks for that, Pete. Good update. We'll move on to Abby. Let's hear what Abby's been very busy.
Yeah, and unfortunately not with gaming. So yeah, obviously me and Tony moved house a few weeks ago. 4 weeks ago now. So our life has just been consumed with that. Aside from being ill as well, I haven't found any time for gaming, but I did watch the latest season of Black Mirror for anyone who is a glutton for punishment out there that enjoys watching that show as well. And we have also been checking out Blueprints as well over the last couple of days. We spent far too long on a puzzle involving a picture of a Christmas tree that was far simpler than we thought.
Oh, yes, I did the same thing, yeah.
We stepped away from it for a bit, and Tony was like, oh, what if it's just this? And it was, in fact, as simple as that.
And it's funny when you do that, you've been there for ages, can't do it, and you go and have a bit of time, then you think, hold on, what, you go back to it, it's like, and it's, yeah.
Yeah, that was far simpler than it should have been. I scanned that room for like 15 minutes trying to. Well, there must be somewhere there's numbers in here.
Yeah, we did the same, or like trying to work out if it was like a pattern on the lights or something like that. But no, it was much simpler than that without giving away too much. But yeah, really intrigued by the game so far. No idea what's going on still. And yeah, other than that, I am eagerly awaiting this Oblivion remaster to drop.
Oblivion! I'm not sure. I'm like you. I saw your message. I can't really remember Oblivion too much. It is more Skyrim that I remember, which everybody probably remembers because it's been out on like 20 generations worth of bloody consoles.
Sean Bean was in Oblivion, wasn't he?
Did he die?
He was, yes.
Yeah.
He's Martin.
Yes, he did die.
Spoiler!
Token Bean. Token Bean.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart's in it as well.
Is he?
Yes, he's dead.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, yeah, of course.
Makes sense now. Yeah. Well, like you miss him.
God.
Spoiler, the Emperor doesn't make it long.
Yeah. Didn't know that. Okay. Is that it, Abby? Is that your... I know it's been mainly a life update.
Yeah, I watched TV and moved house. That is a sum of... we did the 10K as well, and I think that messed me up as well.
But you got a good time?
Yeah, I'm happy with my time, yeah.
Got a good time. And then we've only got 5 months or 5.5 months until half marathon.
Yeah, that one, that's going to be interesting.
Yes, I agree with you. I do agree.
That one's definitely been done as a fundraiser. I'm asking for money for doing that one.
Yes, so keep an eye out. We will be posting that. We will be posting that one. So, okay. No, brilliant, lovely. Thank you. Just a bit on the TV of people. I haven't started watching it yet, but The Last of Us is back for season 2.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't started it as of yet.
No, I haven't either.
No. So that will be coming. The wife has gone. I need to rewatch season 1. I'm like, well, you can watch that because I've played the game about 5 times and watched it once already. I'm pretty sure I know the story. So, yeah, carry on. But anyway, so last but no means in least, we'll come to Jacob. Let's hear what the man on the island has been doing.
There's nothing else to do on the island, so I've done a lot of games, so I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 that have just recently released. So Wreckfest 2 is now in early access, so I got that, and I'm enjoying it. It's very bare bones at the moment, and there's a few bugs here and there, but I expect that to develop into a very decent game. The first one I put a lot of hours into it, so this game will replace it eventually. And then the other new game I've been playing is Atomfall.
Atomfall?
Yes, so that was recently added onto Game Pass. It's by the same developers who did Sniper Elite Rebellion, so it's sort of newest IP they've done for quite a while, but yeah, it's very good. I recommend it if you like Fallout or Elder Scrolls, and definitely give it a go. It's
like Fallout in London, isn't it? Or
yeah,
in the UK.
yeah, so it's based up the locations in the Lake District where the nuclear power station is. So an incident happened at the power station, the whole area is cordoned off, and you wake up inside that cordon and with no memory of who you are. So you sort of try and find out what's been going on and try to escape the cordon.
Okay.
It's took a bit of getting used to because it's one of those games where it doesn't really give you that many hints of where to go. It just gives you free reign to explore the area. So it took a while to get into, but once I started to figure out where everybody was, who to talk to, then it really started picking up. And yeah, I can recommend it. It's a really good game. I've enjoyed it. And then a couple of games I've gone back to recently. As mentioned, GTA 5 is on Game Pass now, so a good time to try and finish the game after 10 years.
I never liked it.
It had the same problem of Red Dead 2, where it was just so slow to build up, and I just lost the momentum or motivation to go back to it. But then saw it on Game Pass, and then 6 is going to come eventually, which I'm not going to rush into it, but I want to at least finish 5 before I get to 6. And yeah, I don't know. It's all right. I'd be hard pressed to recommend 5. And then another game I've gone back to is the Resident Evil 3 remake. Just because I got so far into it, then I just got frustrated with the Nemesis and stopped playing it for a bit. I've gone back to try and finish it. It looks great. I just think the game's a bit short. That's all.
Well, it was like it back then, though, wasn't it? Really, though, those type of games are never. Well, I didn't think anyway, massively long when 3 was out.
No, and I didn't play the original, but I had to do a bit of digging, and there was it a split narrative in Resident Evil 3, so you could make choices which have different outcomes and endings. But a lot of that, in fact, I think all of it's been taken out of the remake, so a little less freedom in it.
Must admit, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've played it.
No, and just to upset myself further, I decided to watch the Halo series.
Why?
I don't know. I got bored, so I got about an episode and a half in and just like, yeah, I think I'm done for now.
You watched that over Black Mirror?
Black Mirror traumatized me.
What?
And the show hasn't.
Black Rimmer. Who's that?
English failing me. No, Black Mirror. The last episode I watched was White Christmas, and then since then I just haven't been able to go back to it.
Sorry.
Just desperate to see Master Cheeks, is that it? I get it.
I haven't even got that far yet. I just want to at least say I've watched it, and I can still say it's crap. So
sorry, I've got Black Rimmer still in my head.
yeah, well,
Master Cheeks.
Oh, it's funny. Anyway, sorry. You were saying.
no, that's about it. So
We watched Daredevil as well, haven't we?
What's that like?
I would say it's okay. It's not as good as the Netflix run, but it is very graphically violent, which I did not expect from a Disney Plus show. So I'll give them that.
Okay.
it's worth a watch. Same opinion as Abby. Enjoyed it. It was all right, but I don't think it was good as a Netflix run. But
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, some of the violence in it shocked me slightly because you just don't expect it on a Disney Plus show. So yeah, I won't spoil it, but yeah, they certainly don't hold back on the rating, whatever rating they've got. It's definitely not a 12, is it?
no, it's worth a watch. if you got nothing else going on, give it a go.
But yeah, of the more recent Marvel projects, it's one of the better ones, I think.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because I've not been a fan of a lot of stuff for a while from them myself.
No, but Andor starts tomorrow.
It makes sense they would want to age some stuff up for Marvel films, because if you think about it, like, if you were 8 years old when Iron Man came out, you're 25 now.
Yeah. And like Daredevil has always been a bit on the mature side anyway. And they've got Punisher in it as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't do it. But if you're doing Punisher, he has to be R.
Punisher's getting a one-off as well.
Yeah, similar to, what's it, Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that would genuinely be really good.
Ooh, I like Punisher.
Yeah, I really like John Bernthald's Punisher as well.
Mm.
So, I'm not sure when that's due out though, but yeah, I think that'd be worth looking out for.
Oh, brilliant.
Because he was in the Daredevil show, but only briefly, so he's getting like his own. It's just like like a one-off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just seen Toaster's thing. Black Rimmer is the porn version of Red Dwarf.
Yes.
Oh God.
I mean, I didn't want to say it. I was thinking about it.
It's one of those things where I want to say something, but then my head was like, "Oh no, change it to this," and it's like, "No, it's too late. It's failed on me."
Yeah, too late. You've gone. You're done.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm afraid. That's it. But no. I've got a quick question for everybody before we go, because I'm going away. I'll be on a plane and I'll be abroad where I'm probably bored a little bit. I'm going to take the Steam Deck with me. What game can I concentrate on for a week on the Steam Deck?
The game you feeling right now?
What? Simpsons Hit and Run?
You can't play that on it, unfortunately.
I know.
Wreckfest?
What's your budget?
I don't know. I don't want to spend like an absolute mass amount. I'm not going to be like
not a new game, maybe.
Well, I did just look and say, Last of Us Part 2, but it's £50, so I'm not having that. No.
Yeah, Tony said, what kind of game would you like to play?
Just something that can last me a good while. Something I can sink my teeth into, at least, a good fair few hours.
Shadow of Mordor, that's a good show.
Oh, yeah, I've played Shadow of Mordor on the PS4.
I really liked Dead Cells as well. You might be able to get that cheaper on.
Dead Cells good.
That's good.
CD keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sunk hours and hours and hours into Dead Cells.
Yeah. That was the most played game I've got on the Switch. But don't know. You play Spider-Man. I'm assuming you have. Yeah, not on Steam as well.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true. That's only good. Okay, couple bits there. No, that'll do me for having a look and a think. Then that'd be brilliant. It's 4 hours on the plane there anyway. So, fun.
Where are you going?
Crete.
Ooh, very nice.
Never been. We're going to be stuck in the bloody holiday complexy bit and all by the sounds of it. It's not my type of thing. So I just thought,
I quite like that, to be honest. I like to just vegetate somewhere hot where there's food and drinks nearby.
I struggle. I'm probably all right for a day, but after that, I'll just be a bit like, I want to go out and do something, and they won't. So God knows. So anyway, right. Well, thanks everybody. Good update. We've all been busy. We have all been busy, haven't we? To be honest, mind you, it has been a couple of months since we probably since we've done this. So it's all fun. And last time we did a quiz. The quiz was good. I was dog awful in the quiz and all. But we
were pretty tired as well. We've been going about 12 hours by that point.
I'd like to say that would be my excuse, but it really wouldn't be.
I was trying to help you out there.
I know. I'm just being honest with myself, I'm a little bit dim when it comes to that. So.
I thought Tony was a very good quiz master.
I've got nothing against it at all. And I did like the whole general part of it as well. So brilliant, good fun. Right, so let's move on. Let's move on to a bit of news before we move on to our topic. You could probably all tell what our topic's going to be, so we're going to leave that part out of the news. in that sense. So who would like to jump first with a little bit of news talk?
I could.
Go for it, Jacob. Go for it.
You seen there's a new Star Wars game coming out next year?
Is there?
Yep, so it's Star Wars Zero Company. It's a collab between Respawn Entertainment and a new developer. I think it's a new developer, Bit Reactor, but the studio is made up of a lot of ex-Firaxis employees, so they worked on the XCOM games.
Okay.
So they formed a studio, and yeah, they're developing a new Star Wars game. There's already been a trailer been dropped, and it looks very similar to XCOM. So
Right. Okay.
if you like that type of strategy game, then yeah, I think it looks good. Hopefully, it will be good. So it'll come out. It was dropped during Star Wars Celebration, so hopefully it'll be plans are for next year, but we shall see.
Okay. We'll see things like that, because things like XCOM remind me of games like Company of Heroes and stuff like that as well. That was always quite a good game. So, a new one, that's good. So, brilliant. Come on, Pete, I'm sure you've got somebody you're not happy with for some sort of reason.
No, no, do that. I'll go back.
No, we're going to leave that bit.
Yeah, that's no point in that. We'll get to that eventually.
Okay.
But the news of the impending, it's definitely not coming, but yeah, it absolutely is, Oblivion remaster. The makers of Sky Oblivion have released a statement.
Sky Oblivion.
Does everyone know what Sky Oblivion is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the mod, isn't it?
Yes, it is the mod for Skyrim to put Oblivion into it.
Oh, okay.
It is. I think they started it in legit. I think 2012, something like that. So they have spent a lot of time trying to do this, and they're happy with the remaster. They say it's totally fine. It's a win-win. People can play both. Sky Oblivion looks really cool. What I'm looking forward to is Skywind, but that's just me. I'm a big Morrowind fan.
Say Skywind.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be shocked to know what that's about. You'll be shocked to know that's the Skyrim remaster of Morrowind. No, totally separate games too. Simply the creativity in their naming was genius.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've not actually seen when Sky Oblivion will come out. Hopefully this year. I think maybe this year. So we could get 2 remasters in the same year, which is
Yeah, I
amazing.
think the actual remaster will probably end up hitting. That's imminent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good.
Intriguing. Oh, jolly good. Jolly good. Abby, anything from you? Have we had any Fable news updates?
No. Right, it's been pushed to next year, so
Sucky, innit?
yeah, which I'm fine with, to be honest. I'm happy to wait. Because I think part of the reason for pushing it back was so that it could literally release day one simultaneously across PS5, Xbox, and PC. And apparently they needed more time to work on the PS5 port, which, fine with me. I don't care. I've waited however long since Fable 3 is the last mainline one.
Yeah. I decided what console you're going to get it on.
Probably PC.
It's
I'll
important.
make sure that my PC is upgraded enough for it, which it should be.
I would say it should already be upgraded plenty enough for it, I would have thought.
Yeah, it used to be before. If I wasn't too sure, I'd get something on the PS5. But after recently replaying Summer Jedi Survivor on the PS5, I think I'm better off just getting things on PC.
No, it's fair.
Because it is not optimized.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I think it's Game Pass from day one as well, so that makes sense just to get it on PC.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, other than that, obviously the Oblivion remaster is kind of keeping me intrigued at the moment. And I don't know if any of you saw the Galaxies gaming showcase the other day as well. There was some quite good looking games in that. It was quite a good showcase, to be fair. Like, it's worth checking out.
I
think
haven't. No.
the main one that I remember from that was Painkiller, which I haven't played the original, but Tony seemed very excited and it looked a lot of fun.
That is the definition. That for me is a Tony game, if there ever was.
Yeah.
That is a Tony game. Yep. He's just put, I love Painkiller. You could, the missing bit I will let you add in yourself, just in case. But Painkiller, I remember when that came out actually, because somebody I was working at Toys R Us, and it just landed, and they put 5 copies to one side for the staff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was back in the days where they didn't have to mess about with things like that. It's like, did you want a copy saving? Yep, not a problem. Don't get paid till the end of the week. Here we go. And they just literally put them all to one side and checked them off of the system. They wouldn't be able to...
Oh, yeah, checked them out of stock so they couldn't sell them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if they did things like that, you wouldn't be able to do that nowadays. Used to be a PvP game like Quake was such a skilled based game. Yeah, so that'd be good. So thanks everyone. We'll move on slightly then. Yes, there probably is a bit more news, but we want to talk about the main part, which is the drop from Nintendo. Now, yes, this will probably be slightly old news in a sense now, but we want to talk about it. And that is the coming of the Switch 2 from Nintendo. Now, if you're like me and Jacob, we've already got a Switch. Which, if I'm honest, mine's just been a paperweight for about a year now. Mainly since I got the Steam Deck. Because it's just more superior. To a point for me, myself, anyway. But it looks the same. Is my argument with it. I mean, at the end of the day, why would you change a design that works? So I get it. It obviously is slightly bigger. The Joy-Cons are a bit better. I think are they magnetic now? They don't slide in.
Yeah, the magnetic fit in, but it's, I don't know about that. Whether it's is it going to be secure enough with just the magnets? Whereas previously, I know the clips weren't perfect, but at least I got a bit of reassurance that it is locked in place.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah. It's got, I mean, I don't know. It's got to be strong and supportive of it, hasn't it? So I'd probably say yeah, maybe. I don't know. But to me, that and a bigger OLED screen, it's the main difference, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
more powerful, and yeah, I get that.
It's more powerful. I think it's full HD rather than just what was it? Is it 1020, isn't it? So
yeah.
I think that was previously. Now it's 1080, or if it's in its docking station, it can be 4K. But I don't know. I'm just looking at the specs, and I am finding it incredibly hard to justify the price, or what I will be doing now is I'll still keep my Switch. I'll still buy games for it every now and again, but once the first Switch gets discontinued, then I will move to the Steam Deck.
Yes, it's not just the price of the console itself, is it? It's the price of games for it.
I was about to come to that bit.
£75, are you having a laugh at it?
Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to come to all that. The games, to me, in general, not just Netflix, is starting to get ridiculous. And it's always the Nintendo-based game. Even now, I can't even get Mario Odyssey still for under 35 quid.
The Nintendo games don't drop in price, so I remember watching the live stream for it, and it's just like, oh, that looks okay. That looks quite good. Then the latest Mario Kart, it's just like, it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Oh, okay, fine. It does look pretty good. 75 quid!
Yeah. £75. You know, my God, my ring piece was on fire when I heard that.
I just laughed and cursed at the same time. But it's not. There's two prices for it. So there's the digital. There's no difference in the version. It's just that you can have a digital physical, but as we mentioned earlier, the physical doesn't even contain a cartridge for it. I don't think it's just going to be download code, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, the physical is 75, and then the digital is 67.
Yeah.
No,
there's
I'm
nothing.
sorry, but no.
Nothing between it. Nothing between it. Toaster's just put a bit of techno wizardry on there for us. Switch 2 will use an NVIDIA APU, so I'd suspect that it would use multi-frame gen, and that means many frames, but feels awful due to the input in latency. So that's a bit of jargon. And then also he's gone to screw about the price of games and accessories, which, yeah, that to me, that's the biggest downfall with Nintendo. Even on the original Switch, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the games that I've got on there, I've got for stupidly cheap, but they're not Nintendo games, you know. They've been sort of secondhand, not secondhand, that's wrong, because I've got them off the store. But I just don't know how they can get away with the prices of them now. You know, they're creeping up and up and up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes.
They're setting the precedent now for other companies to try and price games that high as well.
Yeah.
So I just hope that people vote with their wallets and don't buy them.
I mean, I do know people who are going to get rid of their Switch and get a Switch 2, and I am very much like, why?
Nintendo fanboys.
Well, yeah.
It's the only place you're going to be able to play, Mario or Zelda or any of those titles. But how much is the console again?
Well, I've got a 429. I made the mistake because I actually got a email from Nintendo, because obviously I've got that inviting me to pre-order, and that was 479. I think when I got that was the cheapest one. And that was with Mario Kart.
Yeah, because I look at the specs and I try and compare it to what you get from a Steam Deck. It's just better value for money with a Steam Deck.
Well, the Steam Deck, the better value for money is, one, you've got all of your Steam games, which, to be honest, it plays the majority of them anyway. Plus, then you can put Game Pass on it as well.
Yeah, and the games are like I said, games are just so much cheaper. But you look at the Steam Deck specs, and it's got a better battery life. The cheapest one has the same memory capacity as the Switch 2. You get so much more with the Steam Deck compared to the Switch, and you're just paying for the brand, I'm guessing.
You're paying for Nintendo, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Paying for Nintendo. You know, I mean, I do think because obviously they got it right first, Nintendo, with the console, with the first Switch, because it is nice. You know, yeah, I get that. You know, for me, it played well. It felt good, and it looked nice, you know, and it did. And then some other consoles started, like Steam Deck. So I thought, now, you know, I know they're probably developing them at the same time before, whatever. But
yeah,
you know,
but the original Switch, the price was nowhere near compared to the Series X or the PS5. So I think it was around £200. I got a bundle for that with 2 games. A travel case for it and everything, and it was great. You know, at that price, that's the ideal thing I want for, you know, something I could just take on the go. But you know, you're now charging over £400 for the console and £70, if not more, for the games. So you're now putting yourself in the same category as the Series X and the PS5. And
haven't they put voice chat behind the subscription as well?
Yeah. Yeah, they have now. Yeah, so that's.
And I know they've put ads on Discord, but at least it's still free.
Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing that they've done. They've actually got a bit more of an online function with it as well now, where the original Switch, you have to have the app on your phone.
Right.
to do a bit more of a bit of sort of online game. So when I played, I think it was Rocket League with a couple people, I had to use my phone to use to talk, and then but I was on it on the Switch. Bit of a backwards way of doing it, I thought, when that did, but the Switch 2's got it all in.
Yeah, and then you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's an LCD screen as well. I can't believe it didn't go to OLED.
Is it?
Oh
yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
I thought they were OLED screen.
No, it's an LCD.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay. No, fair enough.
You can get a Steam Deck for about the same price, is it?
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's got OLED.
cheaper.
Aye.
It's cheaper, yeah.
LCD, but if you go OLED, you can get it for about the same price.
Bloody hell.
So you get the similar specs for the LCD version of the Steam Deck, and that's £350 compared to, what was it, 420 for the Switch 2?
Yeah. And you've the entire Steam library for the Steam Deck. If you buy just the Switch, then don't know what you're going to juggle with it.
I was about to say, though, don't forget the 420 is literally for the console. That includes no games.
Yeah,
an extra
shocking.
£50 to get Mario Kart, was it?
Yeah, I think for Mario Kart bundle, I think it starts around 475, something daft like that, 479.
Up for that, you might as well get the next step up for the Steam Deck. Double the memory, OLED screen, £480.
Yeah, exactly.
And longer battery life.
Yeah, Steam Deck's so much better value.
Well, to me, I think the Steam Deck's better value than quite a lot of things, including consoles.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah. But the only thing, I mean, yes, I get you'll be able to get the games on your Steam Deck and that are on Nintendo, but I do get, you got the fanboys that want that pure, Zelda, Mario, all the best sort of stuff like that on a Switch, which I do understand because I do like the game. I do like the games. There isn't really many at all bad, or if any, bad like Mario's and such things like that. I get it. I understand it. I'm with him slightly, but I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it.
No, I just wonder how long will it stay at those prices for before they realise to price themselves out.
The annoying thing is, though, this is still going to sell so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there'll always be a big enough market to justify it, which is the annoying thing.
Yeah, because kid says, I want it. You're a parent, you're going to get it.
I'll be honest, from the old place that me and Abby used to be with, the old website, I think out of the 5 lads who talk on there, 4 of them have already pre-ordered it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'll tell you who they are afterwards, Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing that shocks me.
It's just the thing about having to have the newest thing.
And that's it.
Regardless of, like, for me, value for money means a lot, and whether something is objectively worth it.
And
to me, that just isn't.
I'm exactly with you. I'm exactly that in console base, because that's one reason I don't have a PS5, because there's nothing on there that actually apart from was it the Astro.
Astrobot is very good. Yeah,
that's probably the only thing that I'm interested. But that doesn't warrant me wanting to purchase a PS5 when I don't necessarily need one. Yes, I got an Xbox because there's a few games, and plus it was I could go and play it in a warm setting before.
Yeah, I think for me, the PS5 is sort of worth it for actually the controller and the haptic feedback that you get on there, because I do find that it does actually add quite a lot to the gaming experience.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It is crazy how good it is.
But with an Xbox, I've already got a PC that I can play most Xbox games on. So to me, that is the one that isn't really worth it. But yeah, I think PS5 has, for me, a slight edge in terms of a console. And I do genuinely enjoy playing games on there. And I do actually favour some games on PS5 over PC. But yeah, like I think if you give the PS5 a go with the controller mat, especially with something like Astrobot, you might be like, okay, yeah, I kind of get it.
I know, there is part of me, and I must admit, I think I've only ever had about a 10-minute session on a PS5, and that is it. I've not actually really played a PS5 properly at all. And the only reason I got an Xbox, and it was only a Series S, is just for the sheer fact of I've got Game Pass, and as you know, I wanted a warm place to play. I couldn't play my PC when I originally had it because in the winter it's too bloody cold. So I got the S for.
And they are really good value if you just have the digital copy and want to play Game Pass games. Yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
And that was it. But for the amount I play and what I played at the moment, there's no point in looking at a PS5. But again, it's the same. It's like the amount that I play on my Switch, there's absolutely no point me getting a Switch 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you might as well wait until your Steam Deck has run out of steam. If you like,
and then
replace that.
upgrade that. Exactly. And that's it. Because to be honest, it is actually recently, after I got it working, 2 Point Hospital, I've been playing that. On the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
The new one last night, by the way. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Which one's that one now? Is that
Museum.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it yet, but apparently it's very good.
Yeah, I've not got it and not played it, but I do want. I just love the 2 Point, franchise. It's great.
Yeah, Campus was good as well.
University, wasn't it? That was I played a little bit of that because that was on Game Pass, wasn't it?
Yes, that's where I put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
if it wasn't on Game Pass, I was going to buy it. It was one of those things where I was like, I'll check Game Pass quick.
Yeah, that was a day one release, but it's gone off now, hasn't it? It's not on there anymore.
It's not on there anymore.
No, shame. But yeah, so for me, it's one of these that I won't upgrade. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's nice in a sense, because I think the Switch, the original one, was very good and it works very well. I just think, yes, they've upgraded it, is a bit more powerful, but I don't think they've done everything right. I think the pricing's slightly wrong, especially the games wise. And the design, they've just not changed the design sense on it. But don't get me wrong, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I get that, but still, you're paying for something that's a bit more powerful. That is it.
Yeah, I think they broke the pricing a bit.
Yeah.
The price is all wrong there. Like I said, I think if they kept it ran similar prices to the Steam Deck, then at least it's in sort of the handheld market. So I could live with that. But now the prices are closer to the Series X and the PS5. It's like, right, now you're trying to compare yourself to those two consoles, which it's not going to win out on.
They jacked up the price of the accessories because of the tariffs as well.
Yeah.
In fact, at one stage, because of the tariffs, you couldn't pre-order Switch 2 in America.
Yes,
that's changed now. But
you still can. I think it's next week it starts.
Oh, right, okay, but yeah. Because of the tariffs, you couldn't get Switch 2 in America, which, like Pete said, hopefully that'll change next week, but we shall see.
Wait to see. But yeah, I think if they'd left it under 400, the 320, 350 mark, they'd probably be laughing a little bit more. But to be honest, watch it. They're still going to smash it, and they're going to sell absolutely loads of copies because, like Tony put it, it's the fanboys. It is.
Tony put as well as when the original Switch came out, there was a gap in the market.
Yes.
That kind of console, but there isn't anymore.
No.
They don't have the monopoly.
Is it Asus or Lenovo? Do they have something similar-ish out as well to the Steam Deck, but isn't as powerful?
There's the what's it called?
I can't remember. There you go.
The Ally.
Yeah, that's
ROG
it.
Ally, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was waiting for Tony to put something. To be honest, I knew that was going to come.
Called the Ally. I couldn't remember who it was from.
Yeah. So it's that's the other sort of competitor, but it's not something on my radar. But yeah, you're right. Well, Tony's right. There was a gap, and that's why it did so well. Especially because I got certain games on there. It was called Ring Fit, as much as you laugh about it.
I remember that, yeah.
But it was great. It was fantastic, and it really got you going. But now there's all sorts of stuff. You look at the whole VR market. In the Quest. That's its own category in that sense, but that's cheaper than this.
Oh, I just got distracted by something on Twitter. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered will be officially announced tomorrow, April 22nd at 8 a.m. Pacific time. What time is that here?
8 a.m.
Pacific. That's
Are they 6 hours behind?
They're
No,
behind.
yeah.
Pacific's 8, so that'd be 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, tomorrow then.
4 o'clock tomorrow.
Announcement.
So
Yes, Tony, you should join us as well. Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say, with the price of Switch 2, do you think that console's going to have problems with scalpers or not?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just assume everything does with scalpers these days.
Expedition.
Yeah. I just remember it got very at its worst is when Series X and PS5 came out, but
They'll be on eBay day one. They'll be in CEX as well, with an extra £100 put on them.
That's not really scalping, though, is it?
No,
It's
but
people that buy them all up and jack up the price by like £1,000.
But when companies do that as well, like CEX, it's a little bit of a mick take.
Yeah, that's a captive market, though, isn't it? But I don't think they're quite. I didn't think they were as extreme with their pricing as scalpers are. I might be wrong.
look, there's scalpers just like, yeah, this is the retail price. Let's just double it, or maybe triple it. Then we'll see who's crazy enough to pay for it.
But idiots do buy it, so.
Well, you can make people desperate enough, yeah.
Yeah. Again, get it. Sort of. Get it. Well, no. So to sum it all up, yay, the Switch 2 is out, but none of us are interested in the slightest. It's too expensive. The games are too expensive. And in all honesty, two of us here have already got something that's a bit better. One of us wants it, something that's a bit better, and the other one doesn't really care.
I think whoever was a Switch fan here is now converted to Steam, so... I don't think Nintendo will cry too much, but you've lost 4 of us, maybe?
Well, 2 of us.
I was never on board.
Yeah, there's 2 of us. Yeah. I don't think Abby and Pete were too fussed.
No.
If Nintendo did a better job of reducing their games, which they never do, then I would maybe give it a shot. But that's £75. It's going to be £75 in 7 years' time. I can't bother with that.
Yeah, no, and you're exactly right. Say, if I can't even get... when did the original Switch come out?
2017.
2017,
Wow.
right? Mario Odyssey was what, £40, £45 then? And what, in those 8 years, it's come down a £5 that I can find it for. It's like, no.
Yeah.
No, sod that.
I mean, that's a great game, but yeah, it's also 8 years old at this point.
Oh, it is a great game. It is a great game. There's lots of other great games which are now only like £5 themselves to buy.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of great games that came out in the same year that are significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So, but
can I leave a horror story for everyone before we go?
shh,
Lovely.
fire at will. I'm ready.
Okay. Help, Steam support, my account, data related to your Steam account, external funds used.
What?
So I'll put it in chat. So that's help, Steam support, my account, data related to your Steam account, external funds used.
Oh, is that how much you spent on Steam?
Yes.
Let's have a look. Help. Steam support.
Help.
My
Yeah.
account.
Where's my account?
Data related to your... Yeah. External funds used. Are you still trying to find help, Matt?
Now I've got it. All right. Oh, I've got to sign in.
Yeah.
Get the old
I was
QR
savage.
code.
Oh no! It's like, oh no! What's my password?
Hang on.
Who knows my password?
I like the QR code.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember it.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same.
Sandy.
Scan the QR code. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep. Sign in.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Mine
me.
I was going to say mine probably isn't even that bad because I'm relatively new to Steam compared to some of you guys.
Hold on. My Steam Deck will be on here as well, though. So actually.
Steam Deck will, so...
Oh.
So my total spend... This is in USD, apparently.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mine is £1,578.
Okay, I don't feel that bad actually now. My total spend is $1,201.84.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What's Tony's?
Yeah, that's me. That's more than me.
374.
Oh!
What's yours, Jacob?
I'm still trying to get this bloody app thing to...
Wow. So Abby and Tony are going to have conversations after this.
Well, Tony's been on Steam a very long time.
That's true. I mean, the funny thing is, old spend, I've only got $68.
So overspend is money spent before the 17th of April 2015.
I had nothing on that, which makes sense.
My total is £3,491.
Oh.
Sorry.
So Tony wins.
I'm not sure what he's won, mind you.
Lots of games.
Yeah. He's just gonna finish here later and be like, I need to rethink my stuff. But the thing is all of that there is you've got it for life, and it's all here. It doesn't matter, right? I bought it. If you get rid of your PC and you get a whole new one, you get it all back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, I've not bought a Steam Deck yet, so.
No, yeah, okay, I'll let you off with that one as well. What's the package only spend?
Yeah, I don't know. Cause
I
I've got
assume
quite a
that's
lot on that
everything
as well.
past 2015.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, it could be.
Okay,
Yeah, my total spend is pretty much the same as my package only spend. It's like $100 in it.
Go on, Jacob, what's yours?
it's not as bad as yours. £901.61.
Ah, okay.
That's got to pump up their numbers.
Rookie numbers, like
Yeah.
4 digits.
I know.
Get your Steam Deck.
Buy 4 games right now.
Yeah, come on. You got to
Yeah.
beat my 1,200 quid. So quickly spend a couple hundred.
Aye, get a Steam Deck right now. I don't care if you've got one.
That's off my paycheck.
I can't regret this month. Do it.
So why are you why are you bankrupt all of a sudden? I had to keep up on Steam.
Yeah. Tony was beating me.
You will not beat me in this.
I had to sell my car.
I don't think. Well, I was going to say, does all of ours combined even add up to Tony's?
Doubt it very much.
Including Pete's, it
Yeah, because
does.
I'm
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, I don't think me, Matt, and Jacob between
No.
us quite match Tony.
No, in it. I didn't get into Steam until, well, properly 3 years ago. Oh no, 4 or 5 years ago,
Pandemic,
properly.
wasn't it?
Yeah, during the pandemic, properly got into it.
Pete, how did you find that anyway?
I found it when I was looking for stories for today news. I seen it on Eurogamer.
Okay.
Yeah, it says, hey, you can find out how much you spent on Steam. It's like, okay, sure, okay.
I don't want to.
Let's find out. To be fair, I've been on Steam since like 2005, something like that. 2006.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been on.
I didn't spend a lot of money on it until like maybe 2010. When it started coming around. I played a lot of console games before then, and then finally got a PC upgrade and checked on Steam. And it was like, oh, these games are actually pretty cheap.
See, I don't think I started really purchasing much on it until we got to lockdown when I actually bought a proper PC.
Yeah, it was 2020 for me.
Yeah.
That was when I got my first PC.
I've had Steam for years, but just never really spent much on it. So.
Yeah. The sales used to get on Steam were absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah.
I bought Terraria for £3, maybe like 2 months after it came out. They set the wrong price. They set it for like 90% off when they meant to set it for like 80% like total. So it was like 10% off. But I don't bought it, so they couldn't take it back.
Touche.
Yeah, I think it was like the sale started at 6 o'clock and they'd already changed it by 15:15. I was like, no, I've got it.
Screw you.
Yep, you can't take it off me now.
Well, on that horror story, thanks, Pete, we call it an end. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. It's all been very much fun, as usual. Love it, love it. Again, Switch 2. None of us are bothered. Too expensive, and so are the games. But...
Excited for Oblivion.
Sorry?
Excited for Oblivion.
Excited for Oblivion. Yes, there we go. Oblivion remastered. You'll be able to play it again. You know, just like Skyrim, be on every console.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us. You can listen to us here on YouTube as normal. JumpCrouch Podcast is what we are. We will see you next time. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody, bye.